Start by giving all glory, honor, and praise given to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, teaching us 100% truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect, beginning with 144,000 and the rest of the men, women, and children. I'm your brother Magan Shalamar. The title of this video is Babylon the Great, known as America, is starting to piss off the other nations. ICE just snatched up 300 South Koreans, getting ready to deport them. And so, you know, they're pissed off with America. So we're gonna go right into it. This is fair use, no monetary gain. This is for educational purposes only.
Meanwhile, more than 300 South Korean workers who were rounded up by ICE at a Hyundai plant in Georgia last week are expected to be deported to depart for South Korea today. At a news conference Wednesday, South Korea's president said the incident makes South Korean companies more hesitant to invest in the United States. And in New York City.
See, they got a country to go back to, you know, but who represents the northern and southern tribe? Who really represents the nation of Israel? No one, you know. Let's go to Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 51. We're beginning at verse 6. You know, these other nations, they got countries to go back to, but we don't have no leaders. You know, that's why we have to depend on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to save us out of this, man, from the hands of our enemies. You know, verse 6 says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity." Right, because spiritually we have to disconnect from Babylon, man, because this place is about to be destroyed. America is about to be become the lake of fire, right? And the Lord during this grace period is telling us to flee from her spiritually, flee from America. It says, "For this is the time of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah's vengeance. He will render under her a recompense." And let's go in that word recompense. This word is gamawal. And it says recompense, reward, benefit, given, serve, deserve. Yeah, what they deserve, man. They're going to get what they deserve, right? It says in the Strong's definition, it says treatment and act of good or ill by implication, service or requital, as has served, benefit, deserving that which he hath given, a recompense, a reward. So America is about to receive the reward that she's given to who? To the Israelites, man. All the bloodshed of innocent blood, you know, the stealing and the stealing, the killing, you know. Let's go into the root word, gamal. It says wean, reward, dealt bountifully, bestowed, right? Ripening, served, yielded, to deal out, to do it, deal bountifully, to recompense, repay, requite. The Strong definition says to treat a person well or ill. So we get the gist of it, that the Lord is coming to bring that judgment, and it's going to be righteous judgment. Righteous judgment done to America. All right. It says, flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Yahweh's Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Right. So we don't have nowhere to go. This is speaking for the Israelites to be, well, we know the 2/3 ain't going to make it on this end. That's why we say we pray for with a hopeful elect, because only the hopeful elect is going to make it and be saved through Yahweh Shai and his holy angels in them chariots, right? When the missiles come down and destroy this place. So that's who we need to depend upon, is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But spiritually, you got to come up out of this place. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, start at verse 16. And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High, his name is Yahweh, with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. As the living power Yahweh hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. See, the temple, we are the holy temple of the Lord, man. There ain't no place to go. This is the Lord's holy temple. If you part of the elect, then the Lord is going to be with us, through this Jacob's trouble that's coming. And that's all this is about. This is just the showing you the signs of times, that how everything's about to manifest itself. Now we're starting to show how, these other nations are being mad with that the whore that sits upon the back of the beast, right, which is America. Verse 17 is, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith Yahweh, and touch not the unclean things, and I will receive you. See that? So that's the only way out of this mess, man. That's the only way we're going to be saved out of here, is through the power and strength of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Back Jeremiah 51 verse 8 says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed. Right. That's what you would do if someone is injured. You know what I mean? It has a some type of traumatic injury, but there's no healing for America. There's nothing, no balm that's going to save America. America is already on her last breath. She's on her deathbed now. This is what we're seeing. We're witnessing everything is starting to come to pass as far as the prophecies, what great millstone from elder apostles on down through the bishops, teachers, and preachers and prophets on the highways and byways. Everything is starting to line up with the prophecies. Everything is lining up. And we're starting to see how other nations are looking and hating this whore. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Right. Because, the Lord said he with long suffering has suffered this place, man, with long suffering. But even with the men of the Lord from great millstones is out on the highways and byways telling America their sins, but America can't listen, because the Lord has hardened their hearts, and they hear it. The top elites know that what great millstone men of the Lord are saying, about them, about the judgment is coming for America. And they still wicked. They still gonna do their wickedness, This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 14. It says, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one unto his own land. Right. And that's what you're going to start seeing, man. America is starting to, she bringing hell on the northern tribe and the southern tribe, but now she's going to, piss off her allies, her Confederates, and you're going to see a lot of these nations is going to start leaving, packing up and leaving, going back to their own native land. Going back to South Korea, going back to China. Flee. They're going to flee out of this place, man. Rightfully so, right? But for us, it ain't nowhere for us to go. We just got to pray that we're part of the hopeful elect and be taken up in them ships, man. That we know it to be the chariot of Israel. So with that, I hope you was edified. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakah HaKadosh. Again, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, teaching us 100% truth. Hope you was edified. Abba.